Drivers are dealing with a traffic nightmare following a bridge collapse on a vital East Coast highway.
When you think about it, it's one of the biggest cities in the nation. It's got some of the worst traffic in the country. It's a section of I-95 that you're seeing behind us. It collapsed when a tanker truck carrying hundreds of gallons of fuel crashed and exploded. Right now, there are no deaths or injuries to report. That's certainly good, but when are they going to fix the freeway? Dre Clark is in Philadelphia near that site with what we're learning now from officials. Hi, Dre.
Yeah, ladies, good morning. It may take several months before they can get that road repaired. Meanwhile, 160,000 people every day usually use that section of I-95 that's no longer available. Now, all of those people will have to use one of the many detours that's been laid out, use public transportation, or maybe they'll be lucky enough to work from home for the foreseeable future. Meanwhile, behind me, this is where all of the work is taking place. Even at this early morning hour, crews are in the process of removing tons of concrete and steel, all of it ruins left behind after the highway collapse. You're looking at the southbound side of the highway. It is badly charred, and officials are concerned that structurally it also may be unsound. They're also in the process of still trying to remove that tanker truck that initially caught fire yesterday. The fire department also telling us at least one other vehicle remains trapped in the rubble, but they have not reported any injuries or fatalities so far. Investigators have not determined what caused that truck to catch fire, but they say it was carrying fuel almost as much as 8,500 gallons, and so far there's been no information shared about the driver. Now, this is how it all looked yesterday morning, moments after that truck caught fire and burst into a ball of flames. Heavy smoke you can see right there rolling across the highway and into the air. Some drivers actually raced through that black smoke, totally unaware the highway was on the verge of collapsing. And then here you can see in a moment how the highway looked after it actually collapsed. Badly charred, and in total ruins. That tanker truck caught fire on an exit ramp below an elevated section of I-95, the northbound side here in northeast Philadelphia. The intense heat causing the highway to buckle and then collapse. The southbound side also suffering structural damage, forcing officials to close the highway. You can see it right there in both directions indefinitely. There was also a series of small explosions as fuel from the crash seeped into manholes, igniting fires. The fire department did have the flames under control within an hour. Meanwhile, Pennsylvania's Governor Josh Shapiro says it will take months possibly to get the highway repaired. He took a look at the damage from a state police helicopter.
Remarkable devastation. And I found myself, thanking the Lord that no motorists who were on I-95 were injured or died. Just a remarkably devastating sight.
And back here live again with another look. You can see some sort of a structure there. Again, this is the southbound side of I-95, also closed. You cannot see the other side, which is also totally collapsed here. Meanwhile, the governor says he will make a disaster declaration today, and hopefully that will help get federal funding rolling in this direction to help with the cleanup and the rebuilding. Also, members of the National Transportation Safety Board will also be investigating to determine what exactly happened here. Meanwhile, there had been some concerns about the air quality because so much dark smoke had gone into the air. Also concerns about fuel going into the nearby Delaware River, but environmental officials say there's no need to worry. That situation is now under control as well. Marquis.
All right, Dre, thanks so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.